Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Richardson will throw to start out here. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And incomplete on the deep ball. Pierce the intended target there. But it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 19-yard line.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he stopped immediately there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hey, look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
65 catch, 65, 18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Got it. Now the ball comes loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now it's Richardson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Dell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running left, Taylor. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Get it. 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On the option, here's Spears. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Huh.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 1.
Buffalo 8 tip.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Gould from 17 yards out. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14. Spencer Schrader.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The 47-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. That's taken it around the 40.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Well, Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
19, 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren from 19 yards away.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just getting the ball.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Down the field, he's got Warren.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
70. Ready.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
Ready up.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal.
QB sneak, Richardson. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch made by Watson on the out route. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the jump. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Cardinal. 18. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Again, it's Taylor.
A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, go. '79 Broncos.
Now it's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Warren, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 7.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
A complete once again to Watson.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Got his man, Dell.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hawk 70.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Cougar 19.
They're going to try and run. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Dolphins 27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Oh, look at that. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 18-yard line.
Red. Cougar 19.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles